Welcome to part 36 of Final Fantasy VIII, and in this episode, we're going to show Rinoa around the place because she begged us to do so last part. Of course, this is Squall we're talking about. He's still as hostile as ever. Yeah, that's the parking lot. What about over there? Cafeteria. Why do you sound so bored? Ellipses. Talk to me! No. I'm sorry, I'm just playing a dramatization of what Squall and Rinoa's tour is like. Anyway, you're actually going to the training center here. Of course, you're only doing this with Rinoa and Squall. See, here's the thing I want to explain. If you really want Rinoa's level to go up, by all means, come here with Rinoa. But be warned, there is still a T-Rexor on the loose. If, by any means, you manage to defeat a T-Rexor with only Squall and Rinoa's level will go up, it'll go up dramatically, however, so will Squall. Now, the thing also is that you want Rinoa to be at least at level 18 or something of that nature, because the enemies will start doing more damage to Rinoa because of how small her life force, her level is, basically. I wasn't going to say her life force, but I meant to say her level. And I thought I carded it, but I didn't. Oh, and by the way, I thought Angelo Rush was an actual one-time thing. It actually happens randomly, as you saw during several of the random encounters that I was in. So, yeah, training. It certainly will help Rinoa because of the fact that... Oh, and I got Grat's card anyway, it didn't really matter. But anyway, I was about to say, training definitely will help Rinoa because Rinoa is at a low level, and since Squall is at a high level, Squall can actually be the reason Rinoa gained more experience points. Enemies that would pretty much be like 100 experience points for Squall is actually 500 to nearly 1,000 points for Rinoa, so that actually could be a good thing. So grinding her here would not be a problem. At least it'll catch her up to the field with Quistis and everyone else who is between levels 23 and 26. Last time I checked, Selfie was 26. So yeah. I just hate my characters to be unevenly leveled. That was a pet peeve of mine, and in Final Fantasy X-2, that was a real big pet peeve. Oh yeah, that's right, I still gotta work on VIII Infinito, don't I? God damn it. There's a lot of things I have to do, but again, I'll be consumed with work, so it's gonna happen sporadically. And I honestly don't want this game to take up most of my time, but it will. Because it's a very long game. Anyway, we've got ourselves yet another encounter. Second verse, same as the first. But one thing I will actually suggest you do, if you have not grind up any sort of skills for your GFs, now is the time to do it. That's what I have been doing, going into many random encounters and grinding, because Norg is going to be a little bit more difficult if you haven't done anything with your GFs, like gave your GF to somebody who wasn't in the party. Say, like, for instance, Ifrit is with Quistis and she's not here right now. Or if you just forget to switch your GFs around. the fact is, it would be in your best interest to make sure that whatever GFs you have, even if you don't have Carbuncle and Diabolos, whatever GFs you have, make sure you power them up, because they will come in real nice, nifty, handy. I can't believe I just said that. When fighting against Norg. And of course, Rinoa looks like she's never been in a library before. Also, I think I missed out on the chance of getting a Mega Phoenix with Zell. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh yeah, there's an Asuna draw point there that's still there. Because, well, Squall is pretty much maxed out in Asuna. Anyway, now we come to the library only to find... Come on, game. Don't kill on me, game. Ah, there we go. Oh, and it did it again, didn't it? Anyway, this is the woman who we saved back in part 7, if I'm not mistaken. We saved her from that fly monster that was in the gardens, and now... Oh, and also she's the person we saw in part 1 who was checking on Squall after his fight with Cypher during the beginning opening credits. You'll be seeing her a lot. That's the only thing I'll tell you. Because clearly, if you haven't put 2 and 2 together, even though she tries to tell you it'll be just like old times, clearly if you haven't put 2 and 2 together on who this woman is, it'll be revealed later on. And no, there's nothing else here. So let's move on. Shout up. Wait, no, go! Go back, Squall! Go back! God damn it. Let's go get... Okay, you're not gonna do anything? You're not gonna move? Okay, let's leave then. Alright, fine, and I'm leaving without you. Ah, nobody's in the library. That sucks. Okay. Let us leave then. But as soon as we go any further, talk to Dr. Katawaki. She'll tell you to tell Cid to stop by the infirmary to see her. And then we finally come to this portion where we unlock the battle with Master Norg. This is kind of a forced situation here. If the game does not stop dropping frame rate. Yeah. We're gonna finally meet Garden Master Norg. And when we do, he'll draw some very peculiar similarities to a certain someone. I'll bring that up a little later, but right now I'm heading over to the cafeteria because this is where... Wait, oh, sorry, infirmary. My bad. Oh, look, where it all started. And there's still my blood spot from where Cypher struck me in the head. Anyway, let's head over to the cafeteria, where we're gonna have to play some triple triad. Don't worry, guys, I'm not gonna put you through that. Trust me, I'll just cut to where I actually win the important cards. Or semi-important cards. Or at least cards that are available. Well, also, I was just making sure to check all sceneries. But yes, this would be the perfect time for you to find the guys. I'm pretty sure she was here. That's why I came here in the first place. To find any of the people who had those special cards, like the Mini Mog and the Quistis card, and battle them. Because back then, you didn't have any way of getting any better cards, number one. And number two, your deck sucks. So, yeah, now that you do have an easier way to get better cards, now you can actually crush just about a lot of people. I mean, I have about 3 GF cards. Also, you can't really leave the garden like talking about it. So don't even think of trying to get out and leave the garden. Oh, this is the cafeteria area. So let's go over to the cafeteria area and go beat the crap out of those guys in Triple Triad. Again, I will not show off the actual Triple Triad game like I did the last time. I'm just gonna cut. So, you can challenge the guy in front of you, and the guy in front of you actually has a semi-rare Grand Mantis. The guy who's behind you, trope groupie number 1, has not only a Grindel, but a Behemoth card. And notice, I'm gonna take that bitch. Because after I got finished whipping his ass, I also, got finished whipping his friend's ass, I whooped his ass. So I'm gonna have to challenge him 2 more times off screen in order for me to get the Quistis card. Because he also has the Grindel card, which that is a definite good card in order for you to get, well, see, Behemoth has Barrier now, and I do believe, Grand Mantis has something else, but, Grindel's card actually has Dragon Fangs. That is actually useful in order for you to make, well, that is actually useful, and part of the ingredient, sorry, to make the Lionheart. So yes, I will be battling him and trying to take that Grindel card off screen. Anyway, down the elevator we go. But before we go any further, oh look, the elevator goes up. That must mean Quistis is coming. Meanwhile, the Headmaster's trying to beg and plead the garden faculty. And Quistis is trying to find out where in the world are they going. Well, Headmaster Cid has found out that Garden Master NORG is a greedy son of a bitch. Did that man just shook down Cid? Is he still bitter that we kicked his ass back at part 33? Because we could do it again. I was talking about the garden faculty guy. I wasn't talking about I wasn't talking about NORG, because that's coming up a little bit. We'll have to talk to Cid, and then we're going to have to proceed forward. So yes, greed is one of the reasons why NORG sent a manhunt out for Garden Master Cid, but it gets worse than that. Well, not just that, but also trying to win the favor of the Sorceress. But it gets worse than that. Much, much worse. Oh, and Rinoa relays the message about what Dr. Katawaki wanted to tell him. Like, she wanted him to go straight to the infirmary immediately. After all, many people tried to kill him and also tried to claim his head for Garden Master NORG. Speaking of which, we're going to meet NORG right now, and the character that NORG will definitely remind you of is Jabba the Hutt. Oh wait, we won't be able to go up for a little while. Ah, Christ. Well, maybe we would, but unfortunately it won't come back down until we actually leave the room. But once we do, it is going to be, cutscene. Yep, there's Garden Master NORG. This fat fuck right here can actually give you some problems. And you know what the funny part is? He may also remind you of Kuro Sensei from Assassin School. Ah boy, whatever the case. They wanted to give up the people involved in the Gabati assassination and Headmaster Cid for amnesty for their garden. That's what NORG and the Garden Master faction wanted. Unfortunately, NORG is throwing a hissy fit because he was keeping a secret alliance with the Sorceress the entire time. So, in other words, we were sold out from the beginning. In fact, NORG heard from his underling that the president and the Sorceress is actually in cahoots. And chances are, no, not chances are, he actually is in cahoots with them too. So either way, we weren't going to be able to successfully kill off the Sorceress, because she knew we were coming. If it wasn't for Rinoa, she wouldn't have knew as soon as she did. She knew she was going to have an assassination attempt on her, which is why she was so much out in the open. But what she didn't know is the fact that the assassination would come sooner than expected when Rinoa tried to pin on that stupid Odin pin on her. So yeah, it would have been a doomed effort whether Rinoa did it or not. Anyway, the Sorceress is still alive, and the Sorceress retaliated. And since the missile attacks failed, they would want to sacrifice the people responsible for the assassination to make sure the Sorceress doesn't come after them, as I just said. So in other words, instead of going about fighting the Sorceress, NORG wants to reason with her and try to save his cowardly behind. So now, excuse me, we are about to fight Garden Master NORG 1-on-1, or 3-on-1 if you will. Yeah. NORG basically gave Cid the money to pretty much run things. So, in other words, everything that NORG said is halfway true. NORG wanted to Cid wanted to assassinate the Sorceress. However, there was a reason. Cid and Sorceress Idia are husband and wife. He thinks Cid and Idia is trying to take away the garden, when in fact Cid is trying his best to preserve the garden, but at the same and Balam and Gabati and any other country, and at the same time try to remove the Sorceress from his wife, if by any means necessary, executing her. Meanwhile, NORG is going to fight us because, well, it's Norg. And Norg, how it works, if his color goes to red, you can tell by his, laughing. If his color goes to red, that means magic attacks are going to be spam. Yellow, it's going to be physical attacks. And, oh, actually, yellow is going to be bad stats. And, no, wait. Let me try to rephrase all this. Red, he's going to spam magical attacks. So that means you do too. On his main capsule, because the red orbs, there's nothing you could do. Yellow, he is going to use physical, and blue, he will do nothing. I'm not sure you can change the color, but, oh god, the frame rate's dropping again. I apologize, ladies and gents. I warned you all that this was going to happen, but in the middle of a Norg battle, of course, it's going to drop frame rates. But you want to focus on doing as much damage to that pod as humanly possible to get him out of there. The right orb is going to use level 1 magic and also use this spell if you happen to have any buffs on you, which means it will do diddly squat if you have permanent buffs, like for instance from your GF. So things like Doom or things like what was it? Treatment or anything of that nature. Yeah, that's right. Things like Doom and Treatment can't be blocked because they'll be considered physical attacks. And yes, he silenced you. However, he silences you on the second half. The first half of this fight, you're basically busy breaking open that cocoon. I wouldn't say cocoon, but rather breaking open that pod so that Norg shows himself. Why am I thinking of cocoons? Alright, sorry, 13, never mind. Anyway, we are in the midst of another attack, and he hits me with Thunderer and got a critical hit. Well, I'll hit him with Thunderstorm. Yeah, I know I'm using GFs, it's boring, but you know what? Until I get stronger weapons and stronger GFs, that's what I'm gonna do. And I know what you're thinking. By now, all the GFs I have are obsolete. Not really, I took the time to actually make these things into killing machines. And now, we get to the meat and potatoes of this fight. Norg himself, since the pod has now been popped open. Before you attack, draw Leviathan. I'm gonna try to, but no, not there. God damn it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is so much lag, and I can't really edit it out to actually make it coherent, because it's lagging like this throughout the entirety of the time when players using Tornado, when anyone's using Tornado for that matter, or any high-level magic. Oh great, now he's using slow. Lovely. Let's go on ahead and draw Leviathan. I don't want to miss out on another GF like I did earlier. I guarantee you that I won't. Okay. I will just start spamming GFs, and hopefully that will do enough damage to take him to... Oh, he's going to cast another spell on me, I see. Alright, sure. Put slow on Squall. Yeah! See if I care. You know, the funny part about this is the spell does not work on slow. Oh, and now I get the achievement for a Leviathan. Took you long enough, game. Sorry, I'm not so, sound so angry and pissed off, but I'm not. I'm not angry. I'm not pissed off. Because right now, I got Norg right where I want him. I took the GF out, and now he's gonna get the F out. That rhymed! Holy shit, that rhymed! Anyway, focus all your attacks on Norg. His orbs, yeah, can't really do nothing about, but Norg himself, while magic actually hurts him, physicals hurts him even more. Why aren't I using physicals? Again, I don't have GFs with proper strength boost because I haven't actually focused on the skill. Yeah, that means... Well, now I do since I got Leviathan. But I can't use him until after battle. It's okay! Because this battle is almost over. Norg is about to kick the bucket. Or at least I hope he is. Oh, nope. He's on his last leg, meaning he's gonna use Pulse Blaster. Oh, and that hurt. That hurt a lot. One thing I will say though, he will use slow, and you can just actually cure slow with haste. I'm also to draw a life too. It'll actually help. Oh crap. Wait, those things have slow on them? I guess. Oh yeah. I also forgot to tell you, Norg also uses, Blizzaga Rush. No, Blizzaga, sorry. Why did I say Blizzaga Rush? I said Norg also used Blizzaga, that's what I meant to say. Oh, and now he's gonna use Silence. He waits to the end of the battle to use Silence. After I just got through storming down lots of GFs on him, now he's gonna use Silence. And Rinoa's not even ready to take her turn yet. Fuck you, Norg. But it's okay, though. This battle's almost over. Yeah, I only got 2 more minutes left to depart. We'll just go ahead and cure Rinoa. And once Squall's ready to take his turn, Quetzalcoatl will actually end this. And funny thing is, Rinoa's dog, Angelo, actually hit one of the orbs. It didn't hit Norg, it hit one of the orbs. And it actually did 22 damage to it. Uh-oh. I turned into blue. Let's go and hit the other orb, and hopefully it'll turn it blue as well. But as I said, red, magic, yellow, physical, blue, he does absolutely nothing. This match could have went about a lot faster if I'd have hit blue, and Norg will do absolutely jack shit until he changes his colors again. Again, only physical attacks could actually change the color. But nonetheless, Norg is dead! Too bad we don't have Slave Leia choking his ass out. But nonetheless, we're done. Fantastic. We got a new GF. We've got 20 AP. Shiva learned Elemental Defense finally. And now we have the great and powerful Leviathan to wreck people's shit. I honestly don't know what level it starts off in though. So, now that the Garden Master's been defeated, we're gonna have to go and talk to Cid. And we're gonna be doing that in the next episode. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is RPMan985. See you guys in part 37. And yes, I'm signing out a little bit early because we're about to be end of the part. And I said see you guys in part 37 when we meet up with Headmaster Cid to tell him the bad news about Norg.